Hi everybody, it's me, Cecilia LPS here, and I'm sorry if I sound weird, and I'm also sorry that I'm using Craig instead of my mascot, which is Brooke. I know I said it was going to be Amelia, but I mean, it's Brooke now because I missed her as a mascot. But today I'm going to be making a little rant on something called Gacha Studio. Now, this Gacha Studio has been in my recommendations for a pretty long time, except for the fact that I've only watched probably one Gacha Studio video on my computer, phone, anything I have ever, so I'm not quite sure why that was on my recommendations. But I heard of the game before, and I decided, to make a little rant on it, because, to be honest, there's something I need to talk about. So, the first thing I want to start off with is that it's not animation. A lot of these people who make these videos are calling themselves animation YouTubers, and I'm not saying all, because some of them don't. But Gacha Studio is not animation. You're going on an app, creating little characters, and putting them in poses to create the effect of animation-esque type things. But in reality, it's not animation at all. No. Another thing I have is that these people think that Gacha Studio is entertaining as a series-wise. And I know that a lot of people do think it's entertaining, but a lot of people think it's dumb. And if you really want to get really big as a YouTuber, Gacha Studio probably is not what you should be doing. Because every Gacha Studio, person I know does not have, over 100,000 subs. I've seen, a couple, but they weren't mainly Gacha Studio channels. They were mainly, I'm just gonna do a few things, and maybe every once in a while do Gacha Studio. But, you don't have talent to have a Gacha Studio. And one of the main things about doing YouTube is having talent and doing something and doing it, and people watch you because you have that talent. I get LPS, you don't really have talent, but if you do LPS videos, you can be into comedy and, do little comedy skits. And you can do that with Gacha Studio too, but it doesn't give off the real effect. You're not actually saying the words, you're making these little anime characters say them. And that's not, what, I'm probably less likely to laugh at a Gacha Studio video because they're just not funny. Even if the joke would be funny, if it's through Gacha Studio, I don't really care. Another thing is that usually the people that make Gacha Studio videos are artists, and instead of making videos of their art, they decide to not showcase it and become an animator, but to make these little things with anime characters that, they didn't draw. For instance, let's say this is the animator, and this is, Gacha Studio right here. So Gacha Studio, the venomous snake, and this is someone who really wants to be an animator. Gacha Studio comes along and is like, and they don't really get to fulfill their dream of becoming an animator. They just create little anime characters out of a game, and use those. And I gotta be honest, Gacha Studio looks really dumb. I had to say it, and I don't mean to be hating on anyone who really likes the game. Like, I know a lot of people probably think LPS are dumb, and I respect their opinion, but, like, with Gacha Studio, I don't know. It's not animation. You aren't technically making the animation. You're not making it. No matter what you say, you're not. You're making characters go in poses that you don't even make them do the poses. You click a button and they go in the pose. That's not you animating them. You have nothing. You don't animate at all in that site. You just don't. You don't. You aren't animating. You're creating little characters and clicking buttons to make them do poses and typing on your phone. That's not talent. And I get that moving an LPS head around too isn't talent either. But, like, at least I'm saying my real voice and not freaking making stupid videos with auto-created anime characters, and I share my art. Like, I can share some right now. I can. Also, my room is surprisingly not messy. But, like, here, let's take a look at some of my older art. I'll show you it. I will. See? And I'm not just doing this because, oh, look at my art. This is older stuff, too. Gacha Studio is not art. It's just, it ain't art. At all. I get if you like Gacha Studio. That is okay. But if you're claiming that this is animation, and you're claiming that this is something a lot of people really want to watch, then how come all these Gacha Studio videos, like, most of the ones I see in my recommendations only get like 1,000 or so views. Like, most people don't want to watch that. And if they get a lot more than 1,000, like, okay, good for you, but that's like the average amount of clicks on a normal video. That's the average amount. So you're probably earning around average. And you're tricking these people into thinking that you're making an animation. You're not making an animation, okay? You're not. You're clicking buttons and thinking people will find it amazing. And some people do, but you're tricking these people. They shouldn't be thinking that. And sure, your storyline and writing might be great, but you could always use that on something else. Like, you can write a book. Okay? I wrote a book in, like, a notepad on my computer. And I'm sure it would have turned out worse if it was in Gacha Studio. Now, I don't have anything wrong with the company themselves. I think they can keep on doing what they're doing. And no, I'm not just saying this because I'm scared they're going to try and sue me. But if a company can't take constructive criticism, that's kind of weird. But I'm not hating on the company. I'm hating on the people who make these videos and classify it as animation. And you shouldn't have your whole channel based off Gacha Studio, because if you're an artist and you like drawing, then why do you make Gacha Studio videos? And you may be like, well, I used to do other stuff before, but that didn't really work for me, so I tried Gacha Studio. Gacha Studio is not going to save you. It's not going to get you a ton of more views. If anything, it's probably going to get you less views, because it's just not an interesting subject. Oh my god. My opinion on Gacha Studio is probably never going to change. I hate to say it, but it probably won't. So, I mean, I get you that someone is probably going to watch this video and then wait a couple months later and be like, haha, it's been a couple months. Now I'm going to react to it when your opinions sound dumb to you. And I'm going to get you sad and all that. And make you have to make a reaction video that barely anyone will, you know, say anything to because you're a smaller channel than me, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, all that. I just... So, I mean, it's okay if you like Gacha Studio. I just think it's really stupid and not actual animation. You can argue against that, but it's not actual animation. Trust me. Animation is moving pictures that go together correctly to create, you know, to create it look like it's actually doing that. You're going boop, 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 with little anime characters that you didn't even make, you didn't even draw. So, I don't know. I think the whole Gacha Studio thing is really stupid. But you can hate against me if you want it, because, to be honest, I've only been in like one classified as YouTube drama, and the girl who was in the YouTube drama, quote-unquote, with me, she makes Gacha Studio videos now. So, she's probably gonna get mad at me and make another reaction video, like when I made a rant on her, and now she's gonna react to this one, even though this isn't targeted at her. It's targeted at most of the normal other Gacha Studio people. But I'm not saying she doesn't do this. She kind of does, too. But I don't hate her, honestly. I'll make a video about her, because she's been on my channel recently and made a couple comments. It was dumb, but, you know, bye. Love you, my tigers.